Game of Thrones is back. It's episode 1, season 6. The name of the episode is The Red Woman. The episode opens with Jon Snow's dead body still on the ground. Davos and the few homies Jon still has bring him somewhere safe where they can hold out against the rest of the Night's Watch. Now, Jon is definitely dead, and I don't think they're going to bring him back to life anytime soon. Maybe not until episode 4 or maybe episode 5. They have to let his death sink in a bit, so when they do bring him back to life, the payoff will be better. Now, I want to talk about Alliser Thorne. I never liked that guy. Something about the combination of his face and all the shit talking. I just really want him to get killed, maybe get smushed by a giant or something. Davos is going to get the wildlings to come help fight against the Night's Watch. If you remember in a trailer for season 6, you see a giant busting through a door at Castle Black, so the wildlings are definitely coming back. Next, Melisandre, who's been a true believer in the Lord of Light, seems to be really losing her faith. She says she's seen Jon Snow fight in Winterfell, but he's obviously dead. And with Stannis dead, Jon dead, she seems really bummed out. During all these Castle Black scenes, I had the feeling that she was gonna maybe kill herself or something, especially the scene, the last scene in front of the mirror. I thought maybe she was gonna slit her own wrists or something. Overall, great first scene. Here we have for the first time Ramsay showing some feelings, but I'm not really buying it. I still think he's pure evil. Ramsay, Joffrey, I think they're the only real characters in the show where they're pure evil. We have Cersei and Peter Baelish. They fall more into the category of bad guys because they have motives and they kind of scheme and stuff. And on the flip side, there aren't many pure good characters either. You have maybe Ned and Brienne, I guess. But yeah, I can't wait for Ramsay to get what's coming to him. I hope maybe Sansa or Theon gets to kill him. It's good to see Theon being Theon. He's starting to redeem himself. At one point he was going to give himself up and he told Sansa to go on without him. But good thing Brienne and Pod show up, and Pod somehow fights off 2 people, I think. This scene is definitely my favorite of the episode because the fight was really close and it ended with Theon just stabbing a guy through the back of the throat, and then you have Brienne swearing the oath she swore to Sansa's mother, Catelyn. So we have Sansa finally in the hands of people who are good, who aren't going to use her for their own personal gains. I think Sansa this season is going to finally take action and do what she wants and take back Winterfell and avenge her family. This scene between Jaime and Cersei kind of bothered me personally. It just shows Jaime is fully back in the hands of Cersei. I used to like Jaime the character quite a bit. He went through so much in seasons 2 and 3, like a lot of character development happened. He went from a douchebag tool to a one-handed shell of a man to being someone who can have empathy for others, and he basically became a better person, and now he's just back to being manipulated by Cersei. It was bad enough last season where Cersei sent him on a suicide mission to Dorne to try and get back their daughter Myrcella. I don't know, I just don't like where Jaime's headed. Next we have Cersei tell Jaime about the Maggie the Frog prophecy, about how all her children are going to die, so all she has left is Tommen. It's kind of building up to where Cersei's going to unleash the zombie mountain and just murder anyone who has wronged her in any way, and I think that's going to be awesome. Like, High Sparrow dude, watch out, the mountain is coming for you. This scene came as a shock to me. I mean, what is going on? Dorne is in chaos now. Prince Doran, I think his name is, and his son Trystane are dead. Like, I don't know what the Sand Snakes are like in the books, but I didn't like them in season 5. They didn't really do anything last season. The scene in the Water Gardens where Jaime and Bronn show up and exactly at the same time when the Sand Snakes were going to do their thing, it was just like, what a coincidence, right? Like, what great timing. Their whole thing is they want to avenge Oberyn, but Oberyn said to Cersei, "We don't hurt little girls in Dorne." I don't think he would want Myrcella dead, and the Lady Sand, whatever her name is, she's so determined on killing Myrcella, who had nothing to do with anything. Like, she's completely innocent. I don't know, at least they're doing something interesting now. It just seems kind of out of character, that's all. Here we have some of my favorite characters, Tyrion and Varys. They're just walking the streets, 2 guys who aren't really fighters, they have no security with them. This whole time I'm just thinking, this can't be a good idea. Like, what are you guys thinking? Like, you guys are going to die. Sons of the Harpy are going to show up. Like, I know they're there for a reason. They want to study the people and what it's like on the ground level, but come on. Be smart about it, guys. The scene ends with all their ships getting burnt, so it looks like Daenerys isn't going to be sailing to Westeros anytime soon. If I had to pick one dull moment for episode 1, it would probably be this scene. Daenerys with the Dothraki. So she's obviously captured by them, and she lets them know that she's the widow of Khal Drogo, and they want to send her to some temple or something, which is part of their culture. So at least for the moment, her life isn't in danger or anything. Here we see Arya, who's still super blind and is doing some training. I hope we eventually get to see her swap some more faces and go out on some missions and kill some people or something. The last scene is back at the wall, and it's revealed that Melisandre has been using magic to stay youthful. So she's pretty much a witch now, not really a priest, not very priest-like. Like, why would you have to go around deceiving people, tricking people, making people think you're younger than you really are? It's all really creepy, and it makes me wonder who they're going to sacrifice to bring back Jon. Or maybe they don't have to sacrifice anyone. I mean, Thoros of Myr revived Beric Dondarrion in Season 3 just by saying some prayers, I think. I don't know. Overall, it was a great first episode of the season. All the different characters and their storylines are progressing nicely. I can't wait till episode 2. So yeah, that's it. See you guys next time.